The ethnic clash between Bodo and Muslim groups in Assam lead to killing of 111 people in the last 5 months and 4 lakh people displaced to internally displaced camps. Professor Marx is with us to share his findings and the living conditions of the people in the camps. Hello Marx. Tell us something about the living conditions of the people in the camps.
They are living in subhuman conditions. The camps are not at all equipped with minimum facilities required for a decent human living. Most of the camps are situated in godowns, school buildings and drainage areas and river banks. And this is a winter season, and you know Assam is a very cold place and people are suffering a lot. They lost everything, even their minimum dress they don't have, and so in the winter season they are suffering a lot, and no medical facilities as well as trauma counseling facilities, and we find some people are dying in camps.
What is the root cause of this ethnic clash between Bodo and Muslim groups?
See, it is a very complex problem. Assam is, as the anthropologists used to say, it is a museum of different ethnic communities. On one account says that there are about 62 different ethnic communities are living in Assam state itself. For example, Bodos are tribes, and Santalis and other people and other such groups are called as Adivasis there. These tribes are living there from age-old periods, and these Adivasis are brought by the British from nearby states for the tea garden farming. But at the same time, the Bodo tribes, they don't have much expertise in this irrigation-based agriculture. Bodos also understood the changes taking place around them, and they also wanted to own their land and want to assure their rights in their own place. And so the clashes took place between Bodos as well as Bodos and the income and this immigrant Muslims from Bangladesh. And you know, in India, this RSS and as well as this BJP politics is there, and this is actually an ethnic clash between the incumbents of the land and the immigrants, but they converted into as a clash between Muslims and Bangladeshi Muslims. And as per the Assam Accord, all those who have come to India before 1971. That is a year in which Bangladesh was separated from Pakistan. All those who have come on that date are accepted to be the citizens of India. And those who came between 71 and 83 are to be identified, and they should also be accommodated in the next 10 years. And those who come after 83 should be considered as foreigners, and they should be sent out.
I see. Okay.
But what happened is the BJP and other such parties are now saying that still the influx is going on, and there is a lot of people are coming inside Bangladesh. Because this has become a political cuisine, the Indian government and the Assam government has now formed double fencing throughout the border state. About 80% of the Assam-Bangladesh border is now double fenced. As far as I know, about 700 persons are now arrested and imprisoned in Indian jails for illegally crossing the border, being arrested now. And so those people who are now evicted, about 4 lakh people are evicted in the recent clashes, are all, or at least 90% of them are Indian citizens, as per Assam Accord. So India government as well as Assam government has every responsibility to protect them, because they are Indian citizens.
and your findings indicate that the influx is on the decrease.
Yes, yes.
Under those circumstances, how does the refugees, answer your questions?
Refugees, they're very poor people, and any person from Tamil Nadu will not understand the real conditions of Muslims in India. Very poor, they are very illiterate, they know nothing, and they are living like just as animals. When they try to return to their own places, the Bodo Tribal Council has said that only those who have proper records can return to their place. What they mean by proper records is that they should have land records. But the problem is, most of the records have been already lost by the firing and other things. And other thing is, when I have some land with me, my children will not have any pattas on their name. And what we recommended is that special sitting should be made in the camps itself, and should be and first of all they should be given the duplicate documents for the documents they have lost.
You mentioned the mere package of 23,000 from the government is not enough. You look for 2 lakh rupees. So what are the chances that people get that?
I don't think that the government will consider these things, and what should we do with those displaced persons who are also citizens of Assam, India, and they have migrated to India at least 100 years back. We cannot send them back. What should we do? No answer.
There are many more unanswered questions. The economic blockade, be it the political situation there, and the living condition of the people, and the educational, it affects the next generation. I mean, all we can say at this point is our Prime Minister Manmohan Singh is representing Assam. The state has to make something for the people of Assam.
Some should deliver some justice to the displaced persons.
We hope that will happen. It's really a mysterious world that what's happening in Assam and the Northeast. You went in there and bring us some lights on what's happening there. Thanks a lot for your activities, man. Thanks.